Alright, welcome back guys. So today we're going to talk about Western Union, and actually more specifically we will be talking about the Western Union app for your phone. So let's go ahead and get this started. So if you're not familiar with Western Union, just a real light overview. Basically it is a money transfer system. It's a really old one. I don't know how old it is, maybe 100 years. Not the app itself, but the company itself. If you happen to know, be sure to leave a comment below. But I believe it's around 100 years old. So basically you can transfer money at a location usually. You just go and give them cash, and then someone else that you designate throughout the world can receive that money at a location. So it's real convenient. They do charge certain fees, and we'll go ahead and go over that as well. And they service most countries. So again, that's just a real light overview. I'll do a different video on Western Union, but this one is just about the app. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the app. If you don't have the app, you can easily just download it in the App Store or in Google Play. I'll try to leave a description link below, so just be sure to check there. But basically it's this one right here. It has the yellow WU and it says Western Union with a black background. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up right now. All right, so I have the app open. This is just the home screen. I'm going to go ahead and log in now. So I went ahead and logged in. Now we're going to talk about the most important feature of this app, and that is sending money. So what you want to do is there at the bottom, it says in the blue stripe, start new transfer. All right, so I went ahead and clicked on that, and this is the beginning of the send money transaction. So at the top there, you can see you can change the different country that you want to send it to. So if you want to send it to the United States, or you can send it to all of these different countries. Most countries are actually listed in there, even Iran's in there. I didn't see North Korea, but there are a few select countries that are not included, but the majority of countries are included. So once you've checked which country you're going to send it to, then you want to choose how much you're going to send. So if you send $150, it will show you how much the receiver gets. So if you send $150, they will receive $150. Next, you want to choose how the person is going to receive the money here on the second line. Either they can pick up the cash or you can direct it to their bank account. I'm going to assume that most people who use this app are going to pick up cash, not their bank account, because if you were going to send it bank to bank, there's a lot less expensive and easier ways to send it, like Venmo, Cash App, or even PayPal. So we'll just stick with the cash pickup for Western Union right there. Next, you can choose how you would like to pay. So yes, you can use a credit card, you can also use a debit card, and you can use a bank transfer. So there's a couple of benefits to each one of these. With a credit card, a couple of things you want to think about. The fee is higher if you're going to be sending through that. So if you send $150, it's going to cost you $25.74 to send that. Also, your credit card will likely charge you a cash advance fee, and they will charge you a higher interest rate for cash. So just be aware of that if you're going to be using a credit card. Next, if you're going to use a debit card, the debit card fee is a little bit lower. To send $150, it's going to cost $19.99. As far as a debit card goes, you won't get the cash transaction fee that you would get on a credit card, but you may end up getting a cash withdrawal fee or a credit card debit ATM fee. So just be sure to check with your bank on that one. Also, the debit card, you get it within minutes, just like the credit card. So the person on the receiving end can pick up the cash within minutes. Usually 5 or 10 minutes, they can get it right there at the counter. So that's pretty quick. And the debit card comes directly out of your bank account, whichever bank account that you designated to your Western Union app. And lastly, there on the right is the bank account. So if you're going to do a bank transfer, you can take the money from your bank and it transfers to their bank, and the fee is only $9. So it's much cheaper. However, there's a 4-day waiting period. So that's not ideal, especially if you're trying to get cash to someone quickly. So just be aware of that. The fee is lower, but it takes much longer. That person will not be able to pick up the money within minutes. They will need to wait at least 4 days. And there at the bottom, you can use your Apple Pay. So Apple Pay would be set up probably with your bank account or your credit card. I've never used that function, so I don't know too much about it. If you do, be sure to leave a comment. So I'm not going to talk too much about Apple Pay with the Western Union app. And the last option there at the bottom is Pay in Store. So the fee is much lower, and what you're going to do is you're going to bring cash into a store locally to you, and then you have to pay a $5 fee or whatever fee it is for the amount that you're going to be sending. And then that person on the receiving end will receive that money within minutes, and they can just pick up the cash with the designated information. So that's probably the most common way to use Western Union. The debit card feature and credit card feature is nice if you're going to use it on your app, but if you're just sending cash to cash, you can just go into a location. It's going to be a lot cheaper and quicker. All right, so now that you've chosen which one you're going to use, just click next, and then here you'll choose add a new receiver, unless you have a receiver already listed there at the bottom like I do, but most likely you don't. So you want to click at the top, add new receiver, and then here you want to put in their information, first, last name, email, and that way they can get email confirmation, phone number, so that way they can get a text message confirmation as well, but those two are completely optional. All right, so once you've added a name, you just click add. All right, so once you've added that person, you come to this screen, and this is where you're going to add your new debit card or your credit card or whatever it is you're going to be using. So we chose debit card, so you would want to click here on the top, and then once you're in this screen, then you'll add your debit card information. You'll need to verify your billing address, CVC, expiration date, and card number. I've already added a card, so I'm not going to do this portion, but this is pretty self-explanatory. It just kind of walks you through it. All right, so back here on the add card screen, I'm going to go ahead and click on the card that I already have associated with my Western Union. All right, so I've already reviewed the card information that I have on file. I'm gonna go ahead and click next. All right, so I click next, and as you can see, it comes to a confirmation screen, so the money has not been sent. So basically you wanna go through here and check all the information. So you check the sender detail, who's gonna receive it, make sure their name matches, how you're paying, so I paid with a debit card, the amount you're sending, so I checked $150, and then delivery method, sending to an agent in the United States, and it also shows the fee down here at the bottom. So the fee for this is $19.99 to send $150, and that is to the United States. The fee per country is going to be different, so just be sure to check that before you transfer the money out, and that way you know how much you're going to be billed on your credit card or your debit card. Once you have the screen, just scroll all the way to the bottom to complete the transfer. Okay, so once you've scrolled all the way to the bottom, it goes over the terms and all kinds of legal wording about this transfer, and then you would click send. Once it's send, then you will get a confirmation number, or I believe it's called an MTCN number. If you happen to know, be sure to leave a comment below, and that is the information that your person that you're sending to will need in order to pick up the money. Also, they say that the person receiving the money needs a valid driver's license or valid state ID, so make sure that they have that before you initiate the transfer, because if they go there without ID, even though they have that name, the city and state along with the MTCN number, they will not be able to pick it up. If you go into a location, they might have a way around that, they said, but you need to go into a location. You cannot use the app for sending money if the receiver does not have a valid ID, so make sure about that. Once you click send, then you're going to get a confirmation screen, and that's going to include all the information that the receiver is going to need to pick that money up at their location. So you'll want to screenshot that and maybe text message it to them, but do not share that number with anyone else. All right, and the last thing I want to touch on is if someone had contacted you and said they are from maybe the IRS or the Social Security Administration or a lot of folks that maybe you don't know personally, just be aware that there's a good chance that you may be getting scammed, because a lot of scammers will request that you send them payment through Western Union, because the thing is, once this money's been picked up, then there is no refund. There's no recourse to it like there is on a credit card or other payment options. So don't use this app to send money to people that you do not know personally, just because there's a good chance you could end up getting scammed. But basically, this is how you send and receive money through the Western Union app. So hopefully you found the video useful. If so, click thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.